Good morning, welcome back to Food Culture. This week I'm focusing on 3 fish and seafood recipes. Our fish is supplied by Seawork, as you've noticed. That's fantastic products. My first dish up today is going to be what they call a Cajun Blackened Line Fish. So what we're going to do first is just show you how to prep the peppers. You can take this jolly filler off, like that and like that, and you stick it in an oven that's heated to 200, 220. In the meantime, I'm going to show you how to make the vinaigrette. I've got a half a cup of balsamic vinegar. I'm putting in my balsamic, 2 teaspoons of crushed garlic, so I'm going to put in 2 teaspoons, and then you just give it a good mix and a dash of water. Peppers have been in the oven at 220 for about 15 minutes. I've turned them only twice. We're going to just take them out, put them in the bowl. We've taken the peppers out, we've covered them with Glad wrap. We are now going to do the Cajun spices, which are paprika, cayenne, garlic salt, garlic powder, whatever you can find. And just normal salt. This is black pepper, you can mix black and white. I've done crushed and black, some dried thyme, some dried oregano. And I'm going to melt a big block of butter because you're going to dip the fish in the butter for this dry powder to stick. This takes no grinding, no anything. I'm going to put in my paprika, cayenne, garlic, oregano, thyme, heaps of black pepper, and salt. Mix it up. Here we are. Remember, I mixed all my goodies for my hot rub. So I'm going to put in just that much. Keep this. And before we fry it, we're going to dip it in butter again. But the trick here is just wonderful coated. I'm putting only on the base, on the skin, which is thick, and it's going to have this crisp and leave the flavor but not kill the fish altogether. So you're going to turn it around like that. And I'm going to just pile this on. This is not rubbing, it is making a crust. And I'm going to double up on it before we put it in the pan again. And there we go, we chill it. We're going to quickly make the marinated peppers, peel them, slice them, and then the food's ready to go. So the length that it took for me to make the spice and do the crust for the fish fillets is the length that we left the peppers in to steam. You can see they've already gone wrinkly. Remember, the juices are still hot inside, be careful. Take this off. It should just be able to rub it off. Right, so we've peeled them and given them a quick wash. Now comes the cleaning, the chopping and the insides. They're wonderfully soft, open. See, remember what I said, there's going to be liquids in there. Now it's slightly cooled down, but always keep an eye out for that, because when you open it, it's going to steam you. On the side over here, I'm reheating my vinaigrette salon. And this is so soft, you can do it with a spoon. We've done a wonderful, colorful, it just looks so pretty, it has to taste good. I'm reheating my vinaigrette over here. I'm going to keep it off the heat for a couple of seconds. Now, fresh basil and fresh parsley, if in a pinch. There we go. Off the heat. Quick stir. Right, so we've done the strips, we've put in the marinade, we've let it swirl around for all of 5 minutes. You can save it like this if you're going to use it later, but if you're using it as a topping for your fish, I prefer draining it so you don't have the basic vinaigrette and the balsamic running over it. I want the taste of the peppers that are marinated and not the sauce. So we're just going to keep on draining them there. Look how lovely this has turned out. We've stuck it into the refrigerator a bit, but can you see it's even making the crust. I don't want to break my crust off. I've taken my leftover butter from earlier, plus that I melted, which has now sort of gotten solid. And I'm going to use butter and oil for the frying process. Just a little bit, because I'm going to pour it over. I prefer this is thickened a bit. We're going to do this just for the butter. And skin side first. Check the recipe that we're publishing when this gets released. I think it's about 2 minutes, just I speak under correction. And look how quickly the snook's cooked. We're done already. I'm taking my base over here, just a little bit of butter. Look how beautiful that is. And at this point, you switch off your heat and you get your plate ready while this is happening. You don't want to overcook your fish. So, look at that. Look at that, because the butter's got all the nice herbs and spices in. You didn't have to overpower it. We've got my drained, marinated peppers here. So just before we've got our fishes out in that, do not forget this. Put it in front of you or write a big note and stick it. Is just drizzle with a little bit of olive oil. You make a nice bed of peppers, smack in the middle of the dish. Put some more yellow there. I'm also going to take it with my hands today, so I can put it there. This is just a bit of deco, which makes it look altogether pretty. 2 lemon wedges.